must will not confess. He'll be getting more and you'll be getting less of your time. They only want the best. They bleed you till you're dry and you can have the rest.
Get Intrepid!
Hi folks, it's the Intrepid Dan Kidd. I'm here in downtown Boston at the Rose Kennedy Greenway in Boston, Massachusetts. We're here for Intrepid Dan Kidd's Undertours in conjunction with Gary Garver's Double G TV and EHMSNBC.com. Just as an aside to the folks watching me right now on YouTube, IntrepidDanKidd.com would really appreciate if you watch, share, laugh, and pass our bits along. It would really help. Alright folks, we're here at Occupy Boston on Main Street in Tent City. We're going to sort of take a little look around, do a few interviews, and see what the Occupy Boston movement is all about. Come on! Hi folks, it's Intrepid Dan Kidd. We're still on the ground under Boston at Occupy Boston. I've run into a young lady here who has been involved in this movement for quite some time. I think she can sort of enlighten us. Sorry, what was your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Hey.
Can you please sort of explain to the YouTube viewers, the folks watching Double G TV, Gary Garver's out in LA, can you explain to us what the Occupy Boston movement is all about?
Well, it's about to raise awareness just to the common everyday people. We call ourselves the 99% because all in all, I think we just want big banks and businesses to just pay a little bit more and give up some of the goods and back into the economy and jumpstart that and get jobs, education, school, all that kind of stuff.
Well done. Well
Share
done.
the wealth.
Well, interesting. As sort of a question here for you, Elizabeth. I noticed most of the people, the folks out here are in tents. It may be a little bit different in the UK. Do 99% of the people in the United States live in tents? Well, again, Elizabeth, not that I'm sort of puffing myself up for the YouTube viewers, but in England, I did give £1 to a homeless person once, and I really felt sort of a kinship. And, you know, just to dig a little bit deeper, Elizabeth, in solidarity, would you mind terribly if I touched your right foot?
Yes. Wow. How was that?
Thing all right over there, Dan?
Oh, sorry, mate. Can you cut for a minute, man? Can you cut?
Yeah, we're cut.
All right. What are you doing right here? Are you attached?
Well,
You got, like, boyfriend, sort of?
well, maybe.
Elizabeth, I know you're deeply committed to the Occupy Boston movement, and just in solidarity, would you mind terribly if I sort of went down for a quick sniff of your feet?
Who is this guy? Yeah, sure.
Cheers, folks. We're still at the Occupy Boston movement down here at the Rose Kennedy Greenway. Really fortunate today. We've run into a fellow I think most of you YouTubers will be familiar with. Of course, it's the Also Yes Man, a man about town, man of mystery. We don't really know too much about him. We're going to find out about him and his involvement in the Occupy Boston movement. Also Yes Man. Also, yes, man, we've heard about you, we've read about you, we've seen you on many, many television programs in the course of the last several months. I want to ask you sort of just a few questions, flesh you out. I mean, are you from the United States? Also, no. Where do you hail from? Also, yes, man. Right, we'll move on. So, also, yes, man, I know you are a man of very few words. But if you could sort of tell me what Occupy Boston means to you. Smash capitalism! Right. Very, very good. Well done. And could you tell me a little bit more about your experience in the small village where you were born? I understand you had a problem with the banks. Could you tell me specifically what had happened? Bank make family go. Right, sad, terrible. Sorry to hear that also, yes, man. And can you sort of lead me into the next phase of Also Yes Man's life? Where do you see yourself, Also Yes Man? Where are you going from here?
Also Hollywood.
Hollywood, yeah. Well, stranger things have happened. Also, Yes Man, is it true that you are pro-Labour, that you're really a strong proponent of social justice for workers and for all people?
Also yes.
Is it true that you left your home to avoid being further waterboarded by the people in power?
Also yes.
And I've read a little bit about your history in I think it was The Economist, where you talked about the banks sort of taking over the small village where you hail from and sort of systematically destroying that entire village, including your family. Is that true?
Also yes.
And just to sort of tie things in, from a social justice perspective, do you believe that women's feet should be sort of put on a pedestal, sort of sniffed, sort of loved, sort of cared for?
I no lie.
There you have it, folks, the Also Yes Man.
That's the guy right there.
Get him! Downtown, hanging around. We can go out drinking tonight. Getting high in the alley. Outside the open mind. Downtown, hanging around. Got all the comics coming out tonight. Rock and pop up in the alley. Outside the open mind.
Smash capitalism.
Hello.
Did you get the face?
No.